What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and first of all, Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed one. And today I will be detailing my vehicle, doing a maintenance wash. It's been about 6 months since I did a full decon wash. So I'll be using the iron remover, CarPro Descale, an APC rinse, and then I will top it off with Gyeon ceramic detailer. This is a great ceramic detailer. If you guys haven't watched my other videos when I did a maintenance wash on a RX 350 and a Nissan Rogue, the champagne color one, I use both of these. They work great, they work amazing, and they are, for me, top notch as well. I do want to showcase other chemicals that I do use on a day-to-day basis. The DIY detail lineup is great, is amazing, it's awesome, but it's still something that I still want to showcase as well. But I will be using the DIY detail all clean, tire dressing, quick beads, and this is my first time using their iron remover. So let's see how it is. I usually use Optimum Ferrex because I still have a gallon of that, but I'm going to give this a go. And on top of that, I'll be using it with a clay towel. This is the Rag Company Ultra Clay Towel, and I could use the DIY detail, whichever one, it doesn't really matter. But yes, I do use this clay towel a lot as well. As you can see, it's just stained. It's not gonna scratch the paint or anything, it's just stained. But yes, my vehicle is super dirty. It's sat aside for a while, and I'm going to detail this and just show you guys my walkthrough and my process. If this video kind of long, I apologize. And also, I do have a new microphone. Just let me know what you guys think, or actually it's my first microphone. I'm ordering another one on the go. I'll be testing both microphones just to see which one I like better. And then on top of that, you know, it is Sunday, January 1st, but I do want to show you guys that it's actually nice outside. It's 50 degrees. So I will be doing a 2-bucket wash method. And for the wheels and tires, I'll probably use Extra Tough wheel and tire cleaner. And yeah, so that's about it. So let's just go ahead, get started. All the products I'll be using will be linked down below in the description, just for you guys to go ahead and purchase it. And you guys are about to see a quick before and after. So let's just do a quick walk around the vehicle, just so I can show you guys the state that it is in. And yeah, so let's go ahead. I'll be talking more as I'm doing it. And again, this video might be long, but again, I do want to talk to you guys and show you guys my full process and show you guys how to unclog your ceramic coated vehicle. All right, everyone, so here is the vehicle, just to show you guys my car on how dirty it is. It hasn't been washed in about maybe 3 weeks. And remember, the last time I did do this wash was pretty much when I posted the Rinseless wash, or even then, I released this video last week, but it's been up for about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks already. And it's been snowing, sleet, and all that stuff here in New York. And yeah, so today or this week's been super nice, and that's all the salt on the roads, that's all my tires, brake dust, calipers, all that other stuff. Show you how dirty. And again, the last time it did get a true maintenance wash was about 6 months ago, and that's when I used CarPro Descale. So yeah, look how dirty it is. And all this streaking that you see here is more of, how do I say, when it's raining and stuff, all that water and kickback that hits the side of my car. But yeah, so here's my vehicle, super dirty, and we'll just go ahead and do the full decon wash, and we'll go ahead and get started. So let me just put you guys down, and I'll start off with the wheels. And for the thing, I'll do a voiceover on the wheels just because you guys already know how I do that process. And I'll just go ahead and speed up the wheel cleaning process. So you guys already know my process on my wheels and tires. So we're gonna be using all clean, and I'm gonna be using Extra Tough on top of it just to give that extra clean. You guys will see the browning and all that stuff come down. And here is a quick view of it on how it eats up all that dirt and grime. And then from here, I just clean it, and I did about 2 passes. This way I could get that full deep clean, and then we'll move on to the paint. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this, and let me know what you guys like to use to clean your wheels. Also, just to fill everyone in, this is the other microphone that came in. It's the DJI microphone. Let me know what you think about this quality. I really feel like I like this quality. It's much better quality compared to the intro and the Walkaround. So let me know what you guys think. That's before and after. So yep. If you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all the products will be down below in the description. I did a quick pre-rinse. Now I'm using All Clean, diluted 15:1, or actually it's 13:1 for this process. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that so it could break down all that dirt and grime before we do it with the contact wash and all this other stuff. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I miss this area right here with the foam or with the APC. And even though some of it went on it, look, I'm barely rubbing on it and it just falls off. This is why I say that this pre-soak or pre-foam works a lot better than any type of soap, pre-foam soap. So for me, an APC rinse really does drag down and break down traffic film better than a snow foam. And that is it. We're done with the APC rinse, and look how much of that dirt, grime, salt, everything came off. Obviously I didn't hit this top part, but just look at the lower panels on how much cleaner they look. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the CarPro Descale and get started with that. CarPro Descale smells amazing. It has like, I'm not gonna say it's amazing, it has like that nice, I guess like cherry chemical type smell. You don't need a bunch, I just dunk it in there to be honest. And this is a fresh Hero cup. I do have 2 in here. I'm just opening up the second one just so you guys can go ahead and see. I do have 2, and I do have a bit of rinseless wash solution in my rinse bucket just to help with the dragging of the dirt to the bottom of the bucket. We just foam this up and go ahead with the contact wash. So CarPro Descale foams up really nice. Again, there's a lot of great chemicals out there, great detailing products. You know, use what you like. I'm just showing you guys how I do my process. It has nothing to do with, you know, these chemicals are better. You gotta see the results every other YouTuber gets with their chemicals that they like to use. And vice versa, right? You know, yes, you know, technology does change. That's something that we cannot ignore in the car detailing world, because again, that's how we get advancements, right? So you have certain brands, certain chemicals that go ahead and make new products to make things easier for us detailers, for car enthusiasts. It doesn't always have to be geared to the actual, you know, professional detailer. But again, it's more of trying to make chemicals much more user-friendly, protect your vehicles for as long as possible, right? We need to maintain the look because paint is getting thinner and thinner on these new vehicles, and we really need to maintain, to keep them looking as fresh and new as possible. And yeah, so let me know what kind of products you guys like to use. That's a great conversation starter, especially maintaining a ceramic coated vehicle if you guys have a ceramic coated vehicle. If you guys don't, it's okay, it's not the end of the world. You're maintaining a sealant, it's the same thing, or your PPF, whatever you guys like to use. So I like to do this in sections because it is starting to dry on the paint and a bit on the windows. For CarPro Descale, you don't want it to dry because it will etch into the paint and etch into the the windows, the windshield. It is an acidic cleaner. But let me bring you guys in just so you guys can see on how much this unclogs any coated vehicle. Look at my windshield or my window. It was not doing that. It was just staying flat. And especially windows, if glass gets super flat, you already know what it is. It's usually mineral deposits on it. Look at the paint. It's starting to come back. Even on the bottom sides, there's still a bit clogged, but it's starting to come back to life. Let me just go ahead and rinse off the rest. And I'm using a garbage hose. Alright, hopefully everyone can hear me. Let's go ahead and start with the iron remover. These are my first impressions. But I'm gonna go ahead and, lightly clay and decontaminate the dirty areas of the vehicle. Some people are probably saying, are you crazy? You can clay a ceramic coated car? Yes, you can. Nothing's going to happen to it. I like to spray directly onto the panels, at least a little bit. And right away you can see all that contamination, and this is after we wash the vehicle. So this is everything that's embedded in my vehicle. And like I said, I honestly leave this car outside pretty much 5 days a week. Drives daily, industrial areas, industrial roads, and yes, so we'll go ahead, and the purpling is pretty much instant. So the smell, it kind of smells like Optimum Ferrex. It's not crazy bad. I mean, there's no iron remover that smells good. If you guys find one that smells great, let me know. Until then, I like to spray the clay towel, and again, it's no pressure. I like to go back and forth about 5-6 times, not 6 times, probably like 10 times to be honest, like that, 10 total times, then go back again, same thing. And it's no pressure. Look at my fingers, I'm just using 3 fingers. I went ahead and cleaned this area. So see some purpling. Let it sit there for a bit. And now it's time to rinse off. And yes, it's in direct sunlight. It's alright. It's cool outside. It's not completely dry. And even if it dries up a bit, I'm sure Ivan with the chemistry, he worked with, again, Optimum. And with Optimum, you can let it dry on the paint, and then you just reactivate it with water, and that's it, or reactivate it with soap when you wash the vehicle. But let me bring you guys in, You guys gonna see the ceramic coating automatically just come back to life. You guys see what I'm seeing? Beads. Crazy beads. Look at that. It's as if my coating never left. Because it didn't. Again, a lot of these ceramic coating companies do a lot of testing. But just like anything, things clog up. But just look at how rapid the sheeting, the beading, all this is coming back. All this just came back with just a simple light clay. All right, so here's the last part of what's left to clay and decontaminate. I already did the windshield. I did the whole car. And just to show you guys, on my glass was also clogged up, and look at it, just came back. Just came back nice. And that was used with raw ceramic coatings. And now when I apply any type of protection on top of that, it's going to fortify it more. Look at the beads that came back on the hood of the vehicle as well. So that's all you need, is literally to unclog your ceramic coating. You guys can see it on video. So let me just go ahead and rinse off the rest of this iron remover, and look, it's back to how it was. As we move on to the wheels, you know, I like to add some sort of protection that adds gloss, protection, and slickness. And this way it's easier to clean in future washes. And the best thing about Quick Beads, it's a spray-on, rinse-off product. It's water activated. It gives you that ceramic protection that lasts about a couple of weeks. And look at the water beading. Now for the tires, I am using the DIY detail tire dressing. Just wipe off the excess water and apply the tire dressing and just let it absorb into the rubber. Alright, so I thought I was recording when I dried the vehicle. I used the Gyeon Ceramic Quick Detailer as the drying aid just to dry the vehicle real quick, but I will be applying it again because, again, when you apply any type of protection, usually when you apply it when it's dry, you will get the best type of adhesion. But yes, so you guys saw me use the DIY detail tire dressing. There it is. And let me just go all the way around just so I can show you how everything came out. So I let the tire dressing seep into the actual rubber. As you can see on this side, it's seeped in real nice, just because of the simple fact that it's in the sun. So again, so we just let that seep in. Looks nice, shiny, and glossy. So I'm gonna put you guys down, or before I put you guys down, let's go take a walk over to this side. I like to use the Pearl, not the Pearl, the FTW towel from the Rag Company, and this is the Magic Buffer from DIY Detail. It's super soft, super plush, and then the ceramic detailer. So you don't need a lot. So let me just grab that and put you guys down. You guys definitely do not need a lot, just because we already use it as a drying aid. We're just fortifying it, making sure we're actually putting enough of it on. So I like to use this as my applicator, and then the blue one obviously to buff it off. So see if I could put you guys a bit over here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so I like to use the Pearl one as the applicator and the blue one as to buff it off. Obviously it's called the Magic Buffer. So shake up your ceramic detailer. Missed it a couple times on your actual towel. Everything is clean, dust free, and we're just gonna one spray on the panel, and from here on in it's just one spray on the panel, nothing else, and just wipe it into the paint. And from there, you grab your buffing towel and just buff off, and you feel the slickness right away. I love the Gyeon ceramic detailer as well. I love a lot of products. A lot of products are great. Same way you love a bunch of shoes, right? You're not just, oh, I just love these dress shoes. You have a bunch of things that you guys like and enjoy. Same thing with car detailing, right? But these are the things I like to use, and it's just super slick. And on top of that, the raw ceramic coating is slick above that also. This is just super slick. So yeah, so go ahead and start doing the rest of the panel. Although this is just a detail spray, according to Gyeon, this ceramic detailer really does pack a punch, especially with durability, water beading, and I've used a couple of other ceramic detailers on the market like Rio's Garage Speed Shine, Ethos ceramic detailer, and the list goes on, but this really does add slickness, a bit of protection, and like I said, in the summertime, I've gotten about 2.5 to 3 months, and it's super easy to apply. There's one thing I must state though, although it is easy to apply, you can get some streaking. That's why I always use 2 different towels, and this way it's pretty much wipe on and wipe off right away, because you can leave some streaking behind. That's just the only downside of this ceramic detailer, and also if you are doing this in direct sunlight, so that's something I really need to point out. But other than that, the pros really outweighs the cons. One thing I really need to stress out about this Gyeon ceramic detailer, it's really meant to be put on top of an existing ceramic coating or SiO2 protection, just as, for example, if you have a sealant on, it really works best. That way it fortifies and enhances the SiO2 properties of that existing protection, compared to if you were to put it on as a standalone, it will not last as long as the SiO2 content is so low. Just finished buffing off the rest of the vehicle. As you can see, the tire dressing is seeped into the tire rubbers. It's nice and pretty much just dry. It's been about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. And let me just show you a quick walk around of the vehicle, and look how shiny and glossy the Gyeon ceramic detailer left the vehicle as well. And just back up here so you can just see the gloss. It's crazy. Nice slick finish. Tires and wheels looking nice. I did use quick beads, but I'll sit down and do a recap of every single product that I use for this detail, and it just looks just amazing. So pretty much we fortified the ceramic coating, clayed it, and yeah. All right, everyone, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of content. So this is a quick recap of all the products that we use on the vehicle. But yes, let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick. So I use the Zero Cuff microfiber wash mitt from Autofiber. Is one of my favorite wash mitts, period. I love how it's cuffless. The cuff it's not gonna scratch the paint, and it's pretty much silk lined. This was the best purchase that I did for Black Friday. And then we use CarPro Descale on the paint as well to help remove, hard water and tough dirt from the paint to help revive the coating in itself. And we did use All Clean as well on the paint as an APC rinse to deep clean and break down all that traffic film. Again, my car is daily driven, so it is what it is. It gets super contaminated. And then we followed up with the iron remover. And this is the first time I'm using this iron remover. It's super lubricious, especially compared to Optimum Ferrex. And I like the way this feels with the clay towel. And I didn't use this clay towel in the video. I used the Ultra Clay Towel from the Rag Company. But this worked surprisingly well. It's very lubricious. You guys saw that purpling that came out. And I decontaminated, and yes, you can clay a ceramic coated vehicle. If anything, it did revive more of the coating, removing those embedded contaminants that's in the coating, because yes, a coating gets contaminated as well, but less contaminated compared to a bare paint that's on the vehicle. So yeah, so we did that. And for the wheels and tires, you guys already know, I used the Extra Tough Wheel and Tire Cleaner with All Clean. I did have rinseless wash inside my wheel and tire cleaner. And then after that, we used Quick Beads to help fortify and add protection to the rims. And then we added the DIY detail tire dressing onto the tires. And you guys saw, just let it sit. If I over apply it, I let it sit because I am still working around the vehicle. Especially if it's nice outside, like today, surprisingly, it's 50 degrees outside. I used it, let it sit on the actual tires and rubbers. And by the time I was done using the ceramic detailer, it was pretty much absorbed into the tires. So this is something that, you know, works super well. If you guys don't want to waste product, let the tire absorb all that tire dressing, right? The rubbers are very porous and it will absorb all that in. And yes, that's pretty much everything that I did. Now, I do want to highlight that all these products are amazing, right? I do love the DIY detail lineup. It's an amazing lineup, but I also do not just use their complete lineup. Can I use it? Yes, but I still have other chemicals in my arsenal that I still have to use. Eventually, I would just be using a DIY detail lineup. But just like anything else, just like you have 6 different pairs of shoes from 6 different other brands, is the same way with car detailing, right? Not one brand of shoes make the best shoes ever, right? You have certain companies that make better dress shoes than Nike or, you know, Reebok, whatever you want to call it, right? You know, or Calvin Klein if you're buying dress shoes, and compare to Prada and you know, Yves Saint Laurent, whatever you want to, you know, categorize your things is the same way I categorize my detailing products, right? This to me is an amazing ceramic detailer. If you guys haven't watched my video before when I did a full maintenance wash on a Nissan Rogue using CarPro Descale, which is also my favorite shampoo for removing water spots on the vehicle. It's very acidic, it helps strip off any type of protection, but a ceramic coating is highly chemical resistant, so it removes that water spot. You're giving it an acidic wash in a sense to unclog the pores of the ceramic coating, and then with the ceramic detailer to help fortify your already existing ceramic coating. My ceramic coating was not gone, it was just clogged. Now, yes, all these products that I use will be down below in the description, so you guys can go ahead and order them. But yes, I do still use other detailing chemicals and companies. But again, once I'm done using all of these, I'm just going to stick with the DIY detail lineup. And I will be posting up a video as well of all the compounds and polishes that I use, because I went into a phase of buying a bunch of chemicals and compounds and polishes, of trying to see which one's the best, and now I narrowed it down to what I like to use, right? You use what you like to use, I use what I like to use, and I just showcase it, right? The only thing that's different is the end result, and some chemicals are more durable than others, and we could talk about that on another time. But yes, I use the ceramic detailer with the Rad Companies for the wind towel and the magic buffer from DIY Detail. I love this buffing towel just because it's super plush, super thick, and at first I was hesitant of buying this because it's high GSM, and with high GSM, usually for buffing towels, they tend to have the long fibers for that towel, and then it just becomes grabby. But this hat actually has like little short nap towels. It's fluffy, it's like a pillow, and you just have very good, like literally pretty much 0 pressure points whatsoever on the paint, and you're not gonna scratch or mar the paint, and it works well with all types of chemicals. So definitely go ahead and pick yourself up one of these. If you guys buy anything on DIY Detail, use code DMS at checkout for 10% off. Or if you guys purchase the Extra Tough Wheel and Tire Cleaner, you guys can also use my coupon code. That's Detail and Made Simple 10 off. And everything will be down below in the description. I am a bit tired, but yes, hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.